Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are?
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Somebody saw... Everything okay?
It sounds like it's really low.
It's really... I mean, it sounds decent to me. Not just for your headphones.
Yeah.
Like your audio on your headphones.
Let
us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if it sounds
like
terrible.
it sounds like, you know, when you still have the headphones on, somebody's still trying to talk to you.
Yeah. Muffled?
Yes. That's how you were. So I turned it up. It was better.
Well, there you go. Everybody, hey, remember if you'd
What's
like
up?
to support the channel, you can, just like these fun folks over here, including our Patreon and YouTube producer for the month of November, Strange Marvel Theories. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Strange Marvel Theories.
Thanks, man.
For being our first ever YouTube member producer / seducer. I'm joking. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he seduces.
I heard Strange Marvel Theory is a pretty cool cat, so... Maggie, how are you?
I'm good. I had a doctor's appointment today.
Woo!
I got 2 shots, and they took 3 vials of blood, and I had to do a sugar test because I'm pregnant.
Hard out here for a gangster.
Yep.
Maggie's the OG.
And I'm tired.
Hey, so here's the thing, everybody. Before we went live, I got a piece of news. Very important news. Apparently, all of Doctor Who is on sale on Apple iTunes, and I think I'm ready to get just way into Doctor Who again. What do you think, Maggie? Should we do it?
I'm not ready.
Well, I mean, the new David Tennant
No.
specials come out the end of this month. I think it's the 25th, I want to say.
That's
so,
my doctor.
Yeah. So,
That's my doctor.
Wait. Is that the day of your doctor appointment, or he is your doctor?
He is my doctor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So
that is my Doctor Who.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Now here's the fucking thing though. Alright? So if you get here's the thing. If you get the Matt Smith years, okay, you get the Day of the Doctor. Okay, the 50th anniversary special, which is fantastic. Watched it in theaters. So freaking good. Watched it in 3D in theaters, which was great. And then but that's it. But if you buy it on its own for $6.99, just that one, it comes with the bonus movie Adventures in Space and Time, which is the docudrama of the creation of Doctor Who. And I just gotta be honest, it's so fucking rad. I might just buy them both.
Uh-oh.
I might buy them both. I might just own 2 copies of the same thing. Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first time, Matthew.
Not
the first time.
You gonna call out Elektra or what?
What? 6 copies of Elektra?
No. 4. 2 on DVD. And then 1 Blu-ray and 1 digital. That's not that many when you really think about it, Maggie. Alright? Not as many as the copies of Back to the Future.
Well, that's a different thing, man. Like,
because it's Back to the Future.
Because it's Back to the Future. There's more, like, sometimes they have more stuff on there. And I know for Elektra, you was trying to find certain deleted scenes.
It was the deleted scene. I didn't try and find it. It was on the first DVD. Okay, the scene where Ben Affleck comes back as Matt Murdock. All right, it was on the first DVD, and then they were like, "Hey, we're releasing a director's cut," and I was like, "Oh shit! I bet they cut it back in there." They didn't. They didn't. Of all the scenes that they put back into Elektra, the one with Ben Affleck they did not put in the movie. And I bet now that I'm thinking about it, I bet they would have had to pay
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. God damn it, Fox. I'm glad you're dead.
Matt ZR at the top of the chat, whenever we first started, he says, time for us to run to this episode. Guess we have to run to it here.
Oh, Matt ZR. I love it. Way to go. Man, we must have been running through your thoughts tonight. It's terrible. Name of the episode's Run, by the way. Run, girl. Hey, speaking of going back to the future, it's time to go back to Smallville. I just realized that our show's title is similar to Back to the Future. Wow. I didn't mean to do that.
Good job, Matt.
I'm obsessed with Back to the Future, and I did not even mean to do that. That's
You
great.
subconsciously did that.
I must have. Subconscious, more like obnoxious. Am I right?
I didn't mean to.
Episode 71. Season 4, Episode 5. Run. What is that? What are you doing right now? What is that?
What?
Run, girl, run. What is that?
I think it's a song, but it's got like a lot of drums.
Oh wait, you're talking about that one song. It was like a TikTok recently.
Probably.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
I think he says "Run, girl, run." I could be wrong.
I was saying it's boy.
Run, boy. Yeah, it's "Run, boy." My bad.
Yeah. Hang on, I think I got it
My
because I put it
bad.
on my playlist. Let's see. That's not it. Is it this?
Yep.
I mean, probably can't play too much of it, but I'm gonna try. Okay, quit hitting the table. I'm gonna try and get it to just the drums so everybody can hear what you've been doing. It's gonna happen. There it is. Wow, good job, Maggie. You really?
Can I have some chapstick, please?
Yeah, I thought you already got some.
I did, but like where my lips are windburnt.
Original air date October 20th, 2004. Written for the screen by Stephen Denott.
Denight?
There we go. Almost missed it.
Denight?
Stephen Denott. Whose previous episodes include none. This is his first Smallville episode, but he also was a staff writer for Buffy,
Ooh.
Angel, Dollhouse, and was the showrunner of Daredevil.
Oh.
Now you get it. Now you get it.
Interesting.
Dollhouse was another Joss Whedon series.
Okay, I don't.
Eliza Dushku. That's her name.
I'm sorry. That just totally threw me off.
That's her name.
I
Eliza
believe
Dushku.
you.
She played a doll. Fred's in it. She's a scientist. It wasn't good.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah,
say I
it
do
wasn't
not.
good. And
remember
Felicia
this.
Day was in a couple episodes.
Mm.
Like they were made in case the show got canceled, and so they which the second time it did. So, all right, directed by David Barrett. Previous episodes include none. This is his first episode too.
Here
Can you
for the
believe-
newbies.
Can you believe that? We got two brand new people
Newbies.
writing and directing the episode that introduces the greater DC universe. I mean, like it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. This is his first of 2 episodes. So here's a synopsis. While in Metropolis, with Clark, Jonathan Kent is saved from an uncontrolled truck by a very fast teenager, Bart Allen.
Bart.
Who will later become the superhero Impulse.
Bart the fart.
God damn it. Who also pickpockets Jonathan Kent's wallet. When they arrive back at Kent Farm, Bart is there waiting for Clark, where he confides in Bart about his powers. Bart and Clark become best friends.
Really?
I just their names. Bart and Clark. Like, it's just, come on.
Bart and Clark.
Come on. It's fun to say. Bart and Clark.
Bart and Clark. Clark and Bart.
Bart and Clark. Where am I? Bart and Clark become fast friends while Clark tries to persuade Bart to get. I feel like I'm just saying a bunch of fucking nonsense because Clark and Bart sound so similar. Like, you remember in Arrested Development, Marky Bark or whatever his name was. You remember that? He was like the lawyer.
Yes.
Not Loblaw.
No.
Blog. Not him. Not that guy. The other guy.
Oh God.
Yeah, there you go. You know.
Yeah.
Wait, what was his name? Barky Blark.
Stop.
Persuade Bart to give up his quick and easy life of crime before it gets him in real trouble. Meanwhile, Lex Luthor buys a worthy manuscript with inscriptions in Kryptonian, and he shows the unique document to Clark. But when Bart finds out, he decides to steal it and to sell it to a powerful mobster willing to pay a huge sum for the artifact. Also, Lana discloses the secret of her tattoo to her boyfriend, Jason.
Who cares? God,
It's like-
she's had
it's
that
like
thing
1 inch
for
too
like a
close.
month and she still hasn't told him.
Maggie, this is only episode 5, okay?
They've been
It's
making
been
out in
5
the
weeks.
coach's office.
How's bro not seen it?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
She has been wearing some like very low back.
They're boning, right?
They gotta be.
I mean, they're totally banging.
Just like how her and Whitney were boning, probably.
Yeah. Clark's a dummy. Oh, sorry, Lana. I can't lose my virginity. Nah, bro. She's already done it, all right?
She's already done the dirty.
Her and Matt Damon been getting it on.
Matt Damon.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and
Oh.
me. That was her. She's Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
And Scotty doesn't know. Maggie, what do we think about this episode?
I really enjoyed it.
It was great.
Yes, it was fun. I
Dude.
really liked it.
First-
I love Bart.
Right?
Yeah.
So good. Beaver
Beaver of all.
from Veronica Mars. Which we're going to talk spoilers for Veronica Mars, the season 2 anyway.
Yeah.
It's just it's wild seeing him cuz like I loved Beaver,
Yeah.
right? And then Beaver sucks.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's real that
True.
Beaver sucks.
He sucks.
But now he's back and he's Bart and it's really freaking cool. And so now I don't know how I feel.
what was Beaver's brother's name?
Dick.
I couldn't
Dick
remember.
Casablancas.
I see his face so clearly in my mind. I was like, what was his name? He was such a butthole.
Remember in season 3 when Beaver's dead and Dick is like, whatever, I'm still partying.
Yeah.
What a fucking weird show.
Yeah.
So good.
Rich people.
But no, obviously the Flash being on here. And see what's fun about it is at the time, like Impulse and Bart Allen, like unless you were a huge comic book fan, like you weren't really sure who this person was.
Yeah.
Right. Like I mean, granted, like I said, if you knew DC Comics, then you knew. But you know, for the majority of us, we just knew it was the Flash.
Yeah.
Right. And especially when like he shows his IDs and one of them's Jay Garrett, and one of them's
Barry
Barry Allen, and Wally West.
Yeah.
And so it's just really cool to see
Yeah.
how they decided to tackle that, you know.
Yeah. I just remember seeing all those IDs. I was like, wait a second. What's his name?
Yeah, because at first you were like, "Is his name Barry?" And
Is
I was
this
like,
Barry?
I was like, "No, it's not." And then the ID popped up, and you said, "It is Barry." And I was like, "Well, it's not though. It's still not." And then he's like, "Just call me Bart." You're like, "What?"
Yeah, because of Young Justice.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, this take on Bart is definitely interesting that he's just like a thief
Yeah.
instead of like
Instead of like,
a fanboy.
yeah,
You know,
a fanboy and also just like hyper.
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know? Just all the time, up and everything.
I gotta say, man, season 4 already just off to a banger of a season. I mean, we had 4 episodes with Lois that were fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the first episode without Lois,
Yeah.
we get Bart.
Yeah.
And like, just again, breath of fresh air. Seeing Clark smile and like
Have
when,
a friend.
yes. And like
that
when
he
they
can
ran down
talk
to Florida together, you know?
Here's
And,
the
like,
number
he,
that
like,
girl
smiles.
and me. Next time you're in Miami, call her.
Dude, anytime you get to see Clark smile, it warms the heart, you know?
And okay, this is stupid, but you know, I was thinking this whole entire time while he's with Bart,
What?
you don't have football practice, bro.
Wow. Wow.
Like, because
Well,
it's such a big deal.
He was already excused because they were going to the game.
But not for multiple days.
No, that was still one day. Yeah, because he stole the wallet, and then they head back home, and that's where Bart is. And Bart's at the Kent farm, right?
I thought they didn't.
Or I guess they go back.
Because
he goes to find
Chloe.
His dad's wallet.
Yeah, because Chloe helps him, which is off screen, find Bart, where he was using all those cards, and then it was in a hotel, and Clark found him in the hotel. That's where all his IDs are.
They move fast. It's the same day. They move fast. It was within the span of like 2 or 3 hours.
Excuses. God, man.
Okay, wait. Okay, if it was a football game.
Okay.
Possibly, they're only doing practices. There's no games yet. Okay. Like in Smallville. Like they're just practicing. So perhaps the Met U game was on a Saturday.
Possibly.
And then that's when his wallet got stolen. The next day, Clark finds Bart on a Sunday. And I believe that's where the rest of the series takes place. And then maybe when he's like trying to sell the art at the end of it, like that could be on a Monday, but Clark's just missing school. You know what I mean? Like it's like 9 a.m., You got to get your art sold and then you get breakfast. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I regret getting these fidget things. All right. So
Lucy's like, what is this?
Let's break down some relationships.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Are you digging into the candy tax?
Candy tax.
Okay, so this week, here is how they broke down. Clark and Lana, how have they progressed this week? They have not progressed this week. They did not share one scene together.
No.
But Lana confides in Jason about her tattoo. So kind of pushes Clark and Lana apart more, I guess. She's trusting him.
Yeah.
War how Clark and Lex have progressed this week. So this was kind of interesting. Lex purchased a new piece of Kryptonian artifacts, and Clark was able to look at it and see the hidden map. But Clark lied and said that he couldn't see anything.
Worst at lying, Clark.
But then Lex lies to Clark and says that they didn't find anything under the painting either. So we're back to just Clark and Lex just lying to each other
over.
and just not being open, not being buddies, even though they're saying they're buddies.
They're not buddies.
It's a shame.
They're just like, they're doing their best friends. And they're like, got their fingers
But on the
crossed
back,
by.
they're like, nah,
screw him.
Yeah, pieces of shit. Lex is like, hey, you got a mouthy friend there, Clark. What's his name? My name's Fuck You. That's my name. My name's Bart.
Bart's pretty smart.
Rhymes with fart, which is what I just did.
But
Fuck you, I'm leaving.
I just used the best one to describe you, Bart. You're smart.
Fuck you, Clark.
Screw you, Bart.
Hey, who am I hurting? Okay, it's just an MP3 player.
But you're not supposed to steal.
Here's the thing, okay? And I'm getting on my soapbox. I'm getting on my soapbox here. All right.
Watch out, everybody.
An MP3 player would do nothing. It would not be helpful because Clark moves at super speed.
Yeah.
So I mean, unless he's sped up the MP3s that he's putting on his MP3 player, which I guarantee he did not.
Nope.
Then I mean, what's it going to matter if he's got 200 hours of songs? He can't. I mean, it takes him 12 seconds to run to Metropolis. Yeah. Is he gonna? This is what he's gonna do. He's like, okay, I'm gonna run. I'm calling. All right, I'm here. And it's like, and I was thinking the same thing about Quicksilver in the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Like, he would have to have it sped up for it to
Maybe
even sound normal.
Smart enough to speed it up.
Man, but then, like, no, because time was standing still. So even, like, the tape couldn't, no, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Super speed cannot work. There. Call me crazy.
Crazy.
But super speed, I think it's not that possible. All right. And now how Clark and Lois have progressed this week.
No.
They didn't, because this is the first episode without Lois. Boo! Pieces of shit. Oh, and also Lex and Lana didn't progress either. All right, let's get into continuity. What'd you get?
Stars.
What were the colors?
Pink and yellow.
I love pink. All right, so continuity. Maggie, to run means to move at a speed quicker than walking and jogging, though slower than sprinting.
I didn't know that.
The title refers to Bart Allen and his ability to move at sonic speeds similar to Clark. Starting at this episode, Chloe's appearance begins to gradually evolve, indicated mostly by the hair change, leaving behind her spunkier and rebellious style to a soft-fashioned one that is more associated to the character nowadays. So there you go. This episode establishes / confirms the existence of metahumans who did not acquire their power from meteor infection. This had previously been teased through characters such as Ryan James, whose telepathy was seemingly caused by a brain tumor, and Chrissy Parker, who had possessed her powers since before the 1920s.
Yeah.
Decades before the 1989 meteor shower. Though in neither of those cases did anyone draw attention to the fact that they weren't caused by meteors. So they were also using this as a way to be like, see, metas, it's tied to birds of prey. It's all tied together. It's not.
Full circle.
It's not. There, that's lies.
Full circle.
Everyone lies. So that's it for continuity. I mean, honestly, the bulk of this episode is Bart, and like all that's going to be under DC stuff. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, just throwing that out there. But speaking of Bart, let's welcome everybody that joined the show this week.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah,
Bart.
Kyle Gallner as Bart Allen. He's here, everybody. He's here, and he's fast. And he's not a beaver.
And he's here to take your girl.
Oh, Mr. Who's Your Girl takes your girl. Steal your girl. Mr. Who's
Steal Your Girl.
Who's the boss? Mr. Who's the boss? I love that guy.
Tony.
No, I'm talking about the tech guy on YouTube. It's fantastic.
I know he is.
All right. Now, let's get into our freak of the week. Yeah. All right, Maggie.
Yeah.
The freak of the week this week, Bart.
Bart.
Should we give him AKA Impulse or no?
No.
Because he's not Impulse yet.
No.
So he's just Bart.
He is a young Bart on the run.
Bart on the run.
And he's shoplifting everything.
Bart on the run.
And he farts on the run.
And he saved Jonathan Kent.
He did, but then also pickpocketed him.
He did. And then also, well, we'll talk about it here in a second, but he did also use Meteor Rock on Clark. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, man.
So our current ranking.
Bart's on coke.
Maggie, no, he's not on coke. He's on speed. Okay, current ranking.
That was such a smart joke about Bart.
All right, current ranking. At number 4, Mr. Knopf Guy. Number 3, Crip Tuck. Number 2, Hopelessly Devoted.
Mm-hmm.
And at number 1, Kal-El. Maggie, where do we want to put Bart?
I would say above Kal-El.
Whoa! 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 Now, hang on just a second, ma'am. Okay. He's either above or below Kal-El. I will give you that. Okay.
Okay.
He is there. But I'm not just jumping straight to he's better than Kal-El. Fucking Maggie, we got to see Clark fly.
That was Kal-El.
I know it was Kal-El, but we still got to see Tom Welling. We saw Tom Welling fly and also use telepathy, apparently. And we saw his butt.
So
And remember, Maggie, it was just like Superman 3.
yeah, he split it into two.
Yeah. Remember? It was great. I don't know. I just,
You
God.
just rub you that damn movie.
It's just that, I mean, like the season 4 premiere is just so iconic, you know? And like, I don't know. Why would you do this to me?
I broke him. I did it. Finally.
I think he's better. I think he's number 1.
Ah! I can't believe it.
I hate it. I hate what you've done to me.
Too.
No, I hate what you've done to me.
What?
I wasn't even thinking about it.
You wasn't even thinking about it.
I wasn't gonna even think about it. And then you brought it up, and now that I had to think about it,
Well,
you're right.
should have been thinking about it.
I don't want to think about it. I love Kal-El.
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 All
All right, everybody, your new ranking. Number 1, Bart. Number 2, Kal-El.
Bart.
Number 3, Hopelessly Devoted. Number 4, Crip Tuck. And at number 5, Mr. Knopf Guy. I still don't remember Mr. Knopf. Wait, yeah, I do. He's the T-1000 guy. Yeah. All right, now let's get into
Lois.
Traitors.
Raider!
Call me. All right. Bart uses kryptonite on Clark, but does ultimately choose to do good instead.
Yep.
Think about that. And also Clark and Lex lied.
God.
You know, that whole thing.
Guys.
You know, just either be friends or don't be friends. You know?
Either you just let in and everybody on your secrets, like them two, just between them two,
Yeah.
and move on, or just don't be friends.
I say call a spade and just fucking fuck already. All right? Come on, guys. You know? Lex slipping on his glove, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Clark shoots fast. Like a speeding bullet. I'm trying to think of like what the shoot was an innuendo for. I mean, I know what it's for, but like it's not an innuendo. It just is what it is. I'm trying to think like, you know, like he shoots basketball. There we go. Or he shoots skeet. Oh my God. All right. Now let's talk about puberty, but with superpowers.
Yep. Big change.
Bingo.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Completely missed it. About
You
fell
blacked
asleep
out.
on us. So Clark uses the following abilities in this episode, and I'm gonna need your help with this: super strength, super speed,
Yes.
X-ray vision,
Yes.
and accelerated vision. The fuck is accelerated vision?
Isn't that the one where he zooms in on?
No, that's telescopic vision.
Then I don't know.
Is it that he can see things fast? Because that's just speed.
Whoa.
That's just speed,
It's
right?
when him and Bart, when Bart was rescuing
Yeah.
Jonathan,
Yeah.
and I guess when Clark's, was starting to run,
Yeah. He's on.
so he
That's
could
just
pick
speed.
up on. I know, but they're trying to be fancy about it, Matt. That's all.
That's like saying, "Oh, I've got $10 and I've got $20."
No.
No, because $20 is part of the $10. Or,
Yeah, didn't you say it backwards?
no, $10 is part of the $20.
Yes.
Like if I have a $20 bill and I'm like,
Yes.
I've got $10,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, and I've got $20. No, I only have $20.
Yeah.
I don't have 30.
No.
That's so they're saying accelerated vision is different from super speed, and I disagree. That's what I'm saying.
I'll take it up with the wiki.
I will. Dear Mr. Wiki.
Dear Mr.
Wickety.
Smallville wiki.
Wickety.
Wickety wickety whack.
Are you ladies man 227? Where are the glasses? All right, Bart uses the following abilities in this episode. If you thought I was pissed about accelerated vision, just wait, Maggie. They've got 5 powers listed for Bart here. 5 for Bart. Okay.
Okay.
Super speed. Speed reading.
Well, Clark can do that too.
That's not another ability. It's just part of speed. Accelerated vision. God damn it! I just hit copy and paste. I don't read this before. I put it in
You
here,
should have
okay?
read.
Super dexterity. What is that?
Well, let's see. Dexterity.
Yeah. I mean, I know like dexterity. Doesn't that mean like you can bend? Hang on, I'm looking
I
it up.
know like ambidextrous means.
Fine.
I shush you.
Fine motor skill is the coordination of small muscles in movement with the eyes, hands, and fingers. The complex levels of manual dexterity that humans exhibit can be related to the nervous system. It's a noun, skill in performing tasks, especially with the hands. Boink. Wow. God damn it.
What did you said? Bart is using like you kept on saying the first few words were like starting with speed or accelerated speed.
Yeah.
I was like, so he's on speed.
You mean the joke that I told 15 minutes ago? All right. And then lastly, again, I do not think this is a different power. Bart ran at light speed on water. That's not another power. That's just speed. Like
He could run on water like a Jesus lizard. That's true. That's what they're called.
All right. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's their name.
That is their name.
I'm looking it up. I don't buy it. How do I do this?
What is the lizard that runs
No,
on water?
I know how to do that. I'm trying. Where'd my tabs go? There. Okay. Jesus lizard? Is that what I'm looking up?
To get you.
I'm trying to type. It won't type. There we go. Jesus lizard. The Jesus lizard. Concert chronology. Archived from the original on October 8th. Huh?
What?
No. That's not its name.
I thought it was.
The common basilisk is a species of lizard in the family Corytophanbinendia. The species is endemic to Central America and South America, where it is found near rivers and streams in rainforests.
It runs like Jesus water.
Commonly referred to as. Well, and it ends there, so.
Oh, what?
Well, commonly referred to. That's not its name. You were acting like if I picked up a fucking science book and turned to J, I'd be able to find Jesus lizard listed in there.
I'll throw
Please
up in your
don't.
Coke.
No, why? That would be so hard to do. It's in a can.
When you gotta spew, you gotta spew.
Oh my god. All right, Maggie. Hey. No flats, no tots. Please stop. Please. All right, I'll tell you.
No!
They're gone. They're gone.
He didn't fly.
They're gone.
And he didn't have tights.
Did they break the rule this week, Maggie?
No, they didn't.
I mean, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
He ran.
So he runs all the freaking time, man.
Listen, Maggie. All right.
He runs to school.
He'll run to you when Clark ran.
Jesus.
All right. Let's get into pizza time.
Pizza time.
Oh my god! I just love that right in the middle. Whoop, whoop. Damn it! All right, so
Keep it over here.
there are several references to Bart needing to eat a lot.
Yes.
That's it.
Wow.
I tried looking for actual food. The only thing that they specifically called out, I mean, I'd have to rewatch the episode to like figure out if they actually said something. Because I think he took a cookie. I think he took a cookie at Lex's.
Yeah.
But he was drinking orange juice at the Kent's when he showed back up. So there you go.
I think at the hotel there was like empty
Funyuns.
pizza boxes.
Oh yeah, there was something else in the hotel room which you're gonna love when I get to it. But before I get to that,
Excuse me.
let's talk about quotes, man.
Well, that's just prime.
What? What?
I'm just tired. I've lost it. That's all.
All right, here we go. So
Run
best,
to You was making an Arrowverse Flash show reference.
unfortunately, I was actually making a reference to a song called.
Oh God!
It's called. It's
No.
It's called When God Ran. Okay. My brother Billy used to sing it.
Beautifully, by the way.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
But
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Actually, I take it back.
That's
I take
hilarious
it
to me, man.
No, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was
Oh,
making an
it's-
Arrowverse Flash reference.
It's Rewind.
No, it was I ran back into the past.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. All right. Clark says, Chloe, this is my friend Bart. He's from, Bart says, the future.
Sure.
Chloe says, really? Bart says, yeah. I ran all the way back through time to tell you we're still in love 100 years from now. Clark says, Bart. So obviously a reference to Impulse, which we'll get into in DC references. Next up, Bart. Anywhere we want. I mean, dude, we are two superpowered studs here. Why else do you think I came to Smellyville looking for you, man? Let's go crank it up. Go have some fun.
Drink some 40s.
Let's do some drugs.
Let's do speed.
Let's smoke some drugs, Clark. Clark. So, what are you going to do now, Bart? I don't know. I mean, it's a big world. I figure I'd check it out, see if there's anyone else out there like us. Maybe start like a club or a league or something.
Uh-huh.
A league.
No!
A league of their own.
Tom Hanks?
Yep, that's what the reference was to. All right, let's get into DC references. Part of a bigger universe. You just don't know yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Did you know all of the DCEU is hitting Netflix? I think today. Either today or December 1st.
What, Netflix? To Netflix?
Yeah. Like, well, 8 of them at least.
Oh, wow.
So it goes up through the Suicide Squad.
Mm.
But it's Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, the Suicide Squad, or just Suicide Squad. Whichever one was the first one.
Suicide Squad.
Wonder Woman, Justice League, maybe Aquaman? I don't know if I saw Aquaman. Wonder Woman 2 and the Suicide Squad.
Why are they going through?
Because Max wants some of that sweet, sweet coin from other people so they don't have to pay for it themselves.
Oh.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers fucking sucks. David Zaslav, piece of shit. All right. Where are we at? What the fuck are we talking about? DC references. Bart. Just call me Bart. Bart. Yeah, come on down to San Francisco. We'll ride the Bart.
We'll do some art. Because it's smart.
I hate it, Maggie. Bart Allen
Go visit the mart.
is the alter ego of
And
DC Comics superhero Impulse, who later becomes Kid Flash and eventually is the 4th hero to be called The Flash. That's right. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Or I'm sorry, the sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths, Infinite Crisis. Bart goes through time, rapidly ages,
Yeah.
and is like 30 and becomes the new Flash. And then he dies. And I think Wally West comes back. And then at some point Barry Allen comes back, but that's a whole other thing. We won't get into all
That's a
that.
whole other story.
Among the names that Clark reads off of Bart's fake IDs are Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, and Wally West, which are, of course, the real names of various superheroes to use the name The Flash in the comic books.
I'm going to take your toy.
No. Mine's being good. It doesn't make fart noises. Maggie, what's your favorite Flash?
Let's see. Ow.
Run, Barry, run!
I mean, Barry, yeah. And
I'm a big Jay Garrick fan.
yeah.
Now, Wally West was the one in the Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Voiced by Michael Rosenbaum.
Really?
Have we not talked about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah. He was the voice of the Flash in Justice League, the cartoon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like the whole thing, not just Unlimited, but like
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember only like just the few times I got to catch that show on TV.
Yeah.
That there was like one episode, and at this point I had no clue who the Flash was.
Yeah.
And it was a Flash
Oh.
episode. Oh,
Sorry. Finger
it's
slipped.
a Flash.
Sorry about that.
It's a Flash episode. And I really enjoyed it. Blue, quit.
But you'll always be my berry. Ba-da-da. Oh. Ryan Reynolds released a commercial today. And I don't know. It's for something. Like some cable like provider or something. I don't know. Like it's through Maximum Effort. Like they're his production company. Anyway. So he's talking about how like they're speeding up the service.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they bring in the CEO to talk about it, and it's Grant Gustin, but he's got a beard and glasses, and he's acting like he's the person, right? And then Ryan Reynolds is standing there. He's like, "Would you say that it'll go?
It'd be a Flash.
Go in a flash?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And then he just keeps looking at me. He's like, "Why are you looking at me?" He says, "You'll always be my Barry." And then Grant Gustin says, "You'll always be my Hal."
That's so
It's great. I loved it.
I
Fucking
love it.
get Grant Gustin's Flash in Deadpool 3. Just fucking, who cares anymore? Who
cares?
fucking cares anymore?
Who cares?
All right. Anyway, where are we at? Wally West, which are the real names of various superheroes to be the Flash in the comic books. At the Talon, Chloe asks Bart where he's from. And he jokingly replies, "The future." In the comics, Bart Allen, also Impulse and Kid Flash, really was from the future. So, that's right. He is the great grandson of Barry Allen.
And he could say it really, 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 really fast.
Yeah. And in some continuities, half grandson to Eobard Thawne. The reverse Flash.
Yeah.
So at some point, a Thawne and an Allen fuck, and then they spit out a kid, and then that kid spits out Bart or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into the genealogy of all this. Let's see here. Like Clark's usual blue and red, Bart wears red and yellow, the colors worn by the Flash in the comics. Bart's backpack, belt, and shoes also have a lightning bolt design stitched into them, the Flash's trademark symbol.
Yeah, and also he goes through multiple pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing those.
That's pretty
And
good.
he decorated them himself.
What do you think about the first incarnation of a superhero in Smallville besides Clark?
I think they did this one.
Did you like
right.
it? You like the
Yes.
Smallville version of the Flash?
Yes.
Like it felt very real to the universe that
Yes.
they're making.
Yes.
Like it wasn't just some random, like, oh, the Flash has a costume and stuff. Like it's not the Flash,
Yeah.
So, would you want to see more Smallville
Yes.
versions of superheroes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, don't hold your breath. For a while, anyway.
For a while.
A long while. Okay. Listen, Maggie.
Long while.
Listen, Maggie. Remember what I said before about how, like, we would wait for like years to get just the taste of something more, you know, and we would just fucking gobble up whatever tiny little fucking things that they would give us, you know, like, oh, her name's Kara, but she's not actually Kara.
She's not Kara.
You know, so it's not really Supergirl. It's just a reference to Supergirl. And so we're all like, oh, fuck it, I love it. Oh my God, it's nerds. Right? So like, we're still in that era. Okay. Where you just fucking, you're getting whatever little tuppence you can get.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
That's right. And you just fucking hold your fucking breath and you wait and you lock it. You lock it.
Coach.
25 years. Hey.
Hey.
When Bart is first seen moving at super speed, he is surrounded by a lightning-like effect, which is an artistic convention commonly used for super speedsters in the current Flash comics. I don't know why this keeps saying current. That's not... I don't think this was updated mere moments ago, you know. And obviously, Speed Force. Hello. That's all it is. It's the
Speed Force.
Come on, everybody. Come on.
God, guys.
Let's see here. In the comics, much like this episode, Superman would race against the Flash to see who is truly, quote unquote, the fastest man alive. Do you know who the winner of that race is?
The Flash?
It's the Flash, yes. The Flash is always the fastest man alive.
It's the Flash.
They actually do, in the Flash Rebirth comic series, the Flash and Superman, like Barry Allen comes back to life and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so Superman's trying to catch him because, like, I don't know, something like he's causing people to die or something because he's back and he's like still in life force or something. Yeah. I don't know. But so he just keeps running, right? And so Superman like catches up to him and is like, you know, hey Barry, blah blah, and he's like, shut up, Clark. I've got to do this someone or whatever, right? And he's like, Barry, you can't outrun me. You know, we would always tie in those races. You know, you're not faster than me. And then Barry like looks at him and he's like, those were always for charity, Clark. I'm much faster than you. And then he just fucking goes and like smokes Superman. Yeah. It's great. It's fucking amazing.
I do like the end of this episode where they do the race. And
who did it better, Maggie? This or the Justice League scene?
Smallville did. Because I think back, you know, I don't remember like how exciting it was, you know, in the theater to watch that.
The Justice League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at that moment in time. Yeah. But seeing this is so much better.
Yeah, it fits. Yes. Like, it fits their characters. It's not just some random, hey, I was fucking dead and I don't have a mustache, but you want to race?
You want to race?
Sure, fuck.
I barely know you.
What's your name again? Fucking Barry? Fuck! Get the fuck out of here! I'm Clark Kent. My name's Henry Cavill. I have a mustache. What? Oh my God. Shut up! These goddamn horses are screaming again.
No. We're not going back to that.
Screaming horses, Maggie. They're here. Let's see here. In the comics, Bart Allen has actually raced against Connor Kent.
Hey.
Conrad Kent. Conrad Kent. Bart mentions to Clark that the two of them and other people like themselves should form a club or a league. Or something. This is a reference to
Justice League.
There you go. Of America. Bart Allen referred to himself as the fastest man alive, which is a nickname for the Flash. When Clark enters Bart's room, a Smallville comic book is seen lying open on the coffee table.
Wow.
Yeah, they did care. Although, here's the thing. This could, listen, it's a continuity error. Okay.
Yeah.
But it could also, if they wanted to, like the Flash is known for like multiverse stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And in DC Comics, comic books represent different multiverses.
Yeah.
Okay. It's stupid, but it is what it is. Like how Superboy Prime can read the comics to see what happens to him, right? So theoretically, Bart Allen could have gotten a Smallville comic book and then came over into the Smallville universe. All right, it could happen. I'm not saying that that's what happened. It most certainly is not, but it could if they really needed it to. Now, granted, this show's 20 years old at this point. I don't think they're that worried about if it makes sense or not.
Yeah. Matt ZR says, excuse me, DCU's Flash will always be the lowest among Smallville and Arrowverse Flash characters. And
You're
Matt,
not wrong.
Matt has gone extra bonkers.
Matt ZR, let me tell you, if you've not seen the OG episodes of Going Back to Smallville,
Yes.
The Screaming Horses was a reoccurring segment where Jonathan Kent would lose it. He was a drunk.
Yeah.
And he would talk about
Season 1.
the screaming horses that would haunt the streets.
And that's also when I did sound effects.
Yeah. Hey, and now we go over to Lex's house.
Dad, you have no idea what I love.
Oh man, I don't miss it. Not your part, just the whole thing. Let's see. When Clark enters, at the start of the episode, Bart says, "I'll be there like a flash," in a reference to his future alias as
The Flash.
There you go. When Bart visits Clark to hang out, he mentions the Keanu Reeves movie Speed as an internal joke in reference to Bart's super speed abilities. True, Pop, about time to change that oil, ain't it?
I know. That's why I started laughing like that.
Bart Allen is the first. Listen to this, Maggie. Bart Allen is the first future hero introduced on Smallville and the 17th DC Comics character adapted into the series. Can you believe they've had 17? It does not feel like they've had 17 characters. Like if you put a gun to my head and was like, how many fucking DC Comics characters has been in Smallville at this point? I'd be like, I don't know, 4, 7.
You're dead.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
Dead.
That fast. Fucking gone. 17. Only comes once in a lifetime. He's also the first DC Comics character introduced in Smallville who's not directly tied to the Superman mythology. Yep, there you go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maggie, any thoughts on the DC references? Well, in that case, let's get into the talent mix. Remy!
Yeah, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Stop, that sounds so gross.
What?
That sounds gross. Like, imagine the people listening to the podcast. They're like, is fucking somebody whacking it?
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord.
Most definitely not.
They're probably wondering what that clicking noise is every 5 seconds. Matt's
stops.
clicking a pen.
It's an infinity cube. I'm like Thanos.
Wait.
Don't say nothing by The Roots. The Roots got a song in Smallville. Now, you know, like The Roots always here.
Yeah.
But then they went on Smallville.
They just took off.
Blew up.
Blew off. Yeah.
Well, welcome to my world by Kyle Newacek.
I thought you were going to say Kyle Gass.
By Kyle Gallner. KG?
Yeah, KG. That's what I thought you were going to say. Whew.
Bro, I have the perfect name for our band.
What?
Check it out. I have a birthmark on my right butt cheek, man. What is it? It's the name of our fucking band. It's called Tanakh. Wait, I have ass mark too. What does yours say? Tenacious D. Remember? It's both their butts. God, what a film. What a time to be alive. Cruel Sun by Silver. And Maggie's favorite, Feels Like Today by Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, I was singing along with it.
I was
Matt's just like,
like, what?
who are you?
Why, like, can I just say fuck the Rascal Flatts? Like,
I mean, yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Why did they have to cover Life is a Highway for Cars? Like, just play the original.
I blamed that on the guy that wanted to create Cars, so.
Jeffrey Hatzenberger.
John Lasseter.
I just combined, like, because there's Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Yeah.
And then the burger guy.
It's a hamburger.
No, the guy that's in like all the Pixar movies, like Ralph
Oh.
Hamburger or something.
He was the Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Himalayas.
Yeah.
And the fish with the blow, The
school of fish.
Yeah. You know.
I know.
And he was the truck in Cars.
He was on Cheers, Matt.
Yeah, the hamburger guy, Ralph Hamburger.
Okay.
Is that his name?
No, it's not.
Ralph. Do you think if I type in Ralph Hamburger, it'll autocorrect?
No.
Hamburger.
Cliff. His name was Cliff on Cheers.
Ralph Hamburger, also known as Ralph C. Hamburger.
Oh my God. Matt CR, while we're listening to Matt lose his mind. Wow, 17. I wouldn't be able to name that many DC that would have appeared in Smallville. I'd probably say I'd only get to 10.
Burger guy. Cheers. There we go. John Ratzenberger. There, see? So I said Jeffrey Ratzenberger. No.
Hamburger.
Hatzenberger. I don't fucking... Anyway, that's who it is.
Oh,
Why was I even talking about him? Katzenberg. The
Because
guy that
I
wrote
said-
Cars. John Lasseter.
John Lasseter.
Yeah.
God, man.
Which apparently he sucks.
Yes.
It's time for the countdown to Billy. All right, everybody. 21 weeks. 21. But more. It'll be more than that because you're going to pop before then. We're going to have another.
We're going to have another child.
Another child.
Just to be specific.
Like running around. Right? Like a little Bart. Little Bart Allen. He's going to be like, fuck you, Dad.
He's going to be the devil child, isn't he?
Probably. I mean, he's part me. Womp womp. I'm joking. So yeah, I don't know. I still haven't figured out how we're gonna do this with Billy. I think maybe I've had 80 weeks to figure it out.
We have talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. You talked about it even last week.
I have not thought maybe I was thinking about maybe doing FaceTime.
Put him on the TV.
Yeah.
And put clothes on the TV.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
I would have.
Can you imagine? That would be a lot. The TV's huge.
I would just tape it up.
No, that's a lot of work. Unless Billy will send us clothes. His clothes. We'll put some beard oil on the TV.
Wait, beard oil to anoint the TV?
No,
or make it smell like him?
Fuck no. No, he wears beard oil for his fucking beard.
I know. I was trying to be funny.
Well, it wasn't.
Oh,
it was
pissed you
offensive.
off.
It was offensive, Maggie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I offended you.
Next week on Smallville.
Next time, Gadget. Next.
Ow! That hurt. Next week's episode. Transference. Maggie. Based solely off the title, what is next week's episode of Smallville about?
Transformers.
Okay, do you want to take an actual guess at what the plot is?
I don't know what transference means.
Transference. Like a transfer.
Transfer?
Like at a bank.
Lois transfers back to Smallville.
Ooh. That's not it, but I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
That would be just a terrible episode.
Yeah.
If if the whole plot of the episode was Lois transferring
Yes.
her school credits back to Smallville. What a
Just
terrible
to piss
episode
off
that'd be.
Clark.
Oh my god. All right, we did it.
We did it, everybody.
Everybody, that's going to wrap
Good
it up
job.
for us. Thanks for hanging out. Matt ZR in the chat.
Matt ZR,
Thanks
you're
for
the best.
hanging out, talking with us. You know, you rock. Tomorrow night, we may be talking about Loki. If
Might
it's a
be
big
Matt
one.
by himself.
It could be. They did tell Maggie she needs to rest more. So, it might be just be old wackadoo matadoo running
Wackadoo
things.
Matadoo.
The wackadoo matadoo. Hey, remember, thanks to our YouTube, Maggie, he paid for this. Thank you to our YouTube producer, Strange Marvel Theories. Thank you for being our Patreon and YouTube producer for the month of November. If you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or become a member right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get access to exclusive emotes and exclusive content, including our monthly movie commentary, which was just dropped, of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Definitely
Pretty
worth
okay.
the $5. But you also
Listen
get
to
like
Maggie complain about having acid reflux and about to puke during the whole movie.
you also get like 15 other videos. So I mean, just keep that in mind too. I mean, that's less than $1. Less than $1 a video. That's less than 30 cents a video.
What
Think
a
about
deal.
it. You can't even get a goddamn hard shell taco for that price anymore, you know? 49-cent tacos? More like, fuck you. Get it, our Patreon videos. Thanks for watching.
Have a hopefully awesome day. What our sleep.